Okay, we just don't walk over. Press on this round first row to take small 20% down now. Carry the dark close peaceful in the neck bags and pretty secure. So you'll be hitting some rocky roads. I do ask everyone please remain safe for the next 2 weeks. We'll watch your right hand side stores are closing.
For the next 2 weeks.
Awesome, thank you. See you too. Okay, well, Jumbo Girl, my name's Josh. We'll be safari directly these next 2 weeks. Jumbo. Now, if you look above us, you see a game spotting guide to help you identify the major animals. You see giraffes up there, elephants, rhinos. Now, these are all different animals we find in the reserve. I do ask if you are taking any videos or photos, please hold on to them tightly. It's Harambe Bay Wildlife Reserve. It's also stop for anything when you follow the vehicle. Also, ask you please remain seat for me. Do not lean on the vehicle at any point. If you are taking any pictures, I strongly recommend you put your cameras on the sports or action mode if you have them. To help make those pictures of animals, I should pictures of animals. And not the tree right next to them. Now, in just a few moments, we'll be entering the Harambe Bay Wildlife Reserve, which was established in 1971 to help protect the wild animals. Now, throughout the years, the animals have become more friendly towards humans, which is great for us, but makes them easier targets for poachers. The 800 square mile reserve is constantly patrolled by airborne wardens, and upon entering the reserve, we need to check in front of these wardens. So let's go and see for a radio range. Airborne Patrol. This is Simba 1. Over.
Simba 1. This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
John Wilson, Simba 1. Enter the reserve to Little Eternity Forest.
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Roger that, Wilson. And listen to us a kid, everyone. Over on the left-hand side here by these tree stumps. These grayish animals with the white stripes, these are greater kudus. Now, greater kudus are the second largest antelope in Africa. Adult males would be 750 pounds. And on the right-hand side there, if you look really close behind those trees and bushes, top of that little hill, that dark brown with the black and white legs, that's the okapi, kind of hard to see on the right. Now, the okapi was not discovered by the Western world until 1901. That's how shy and reclusive they are. Now we are up on a watering hole. Watering holes like these are important gathering places, especially in the forest. Here, if we're lucky enough, might be stop for his rarest species like the black rhino. Which is our lucky day. Come straight ahead, be left hand side here in just a few moments on top of the little hill. See a black rhino signing up. Now, black rhinos go up to 3,000 pounds. I could charge with 35 miles per hour, making them almost indestructible, except by the hand of man. Even in reserves like our own, they're not completely safe from poachers. Okay, now keep your eyes peeled, as the natural colors and markings of animals of the forest allow them to blend into the background. There could be one standing right next to us, and we wouldn't even be able to tell. Now come up on the left hand side here, follow a straight path all the way up to the distance on top of the hill. Those two large black and white birds, those are saddle-billed storks. And the white birds next to them with the black on the tip of their feathers, those are yellow-billed storks. Now, yellow-billed storks eat fish, frogs, snakes, and other small birds. Now, we are up on a watering hole, actually the Salford River, and here, if we're lucky enough, might be to Africa's larger animals, the hippopotamus. Now, at birth, hippos go up to 85 pounds. And once fully grown as male, you grow to 5,000 pounds. Now keep your eyes peeled. The hippos can be submerged underwater, about 5 to 8 minutes long.
Underwater.
See a couple of hippos on the left-hand side of the distance on the other side of this island. Now, hippos actually eat about 150 pounds of vegetation nightly. And these large graceful white birds, these are pink-backed pelicans. Now, pink-backed pelicans are known for working with their flocks to herd fish in a shallower water to make them easier prey.
Oh, under the water.
Much better view of those hippos on the left-hand side here. Now, once again, they can be submerged underwater, about 5 to 8 minutes long. Oh no, let's look up at a rickety old bridge. Ask everyone, please remain seated while I try to cross those fingers for me. Whoa, look around the left-hand side, there's some Nile crocodiles. Now crocodiles are more aggressive than the American gator. Have enough power in their jaws to crush most of their prey up to 20 feet in length. Really not liking the sound of this bridge though. It's best to be out of here. It's way too close. Thanks for crossing those fingers.
Simba 1, come in.
This is Simba 1. Over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the red clay pits. You definitely want to check out that area.
Roger that, we'll head right over there. Now we're leaving the Ituri forest, entering the segregated grasslands. For a whole different ecosystem variety of animals. Speaking different on the right hand side there, that large upside down looking tree, it's a baobab tree. Now baobab trees are actually leafless for up to 9 months a year. This can conserve water through long periods of drought. That's one of my favorite views in the whole reserve. The segregated grasslands is a super highway for millions of migrating animals. Here might be able to find some more famous animals like lions and giraffes. It's still wild Africa are trying so hard to conserve. Now the landscape of savannah that you see around us is actually created by the animals that inhabit it. Elephants work like bulldozers, knocking down trees, allow more space for grass to grow. Giraffes thin the layers of trees, allow more sunlight to come in for that grass to grow. While zebras and antelopes grow down the lawns, and the smaller animals like warthogs and gazelles trim up the edges. In a natural system like this, everyone has enough to eat. Now come up on either side of us, these large mounds of dirt like looking things. These are actually termite mounds that are as hard as concrete. Elephants tend to use them as scratching posts. And once worn down, antelopes will stand on top of those lookout posts. They see upcurrent predators in the tall grasses. Now come up on the right hand side, those large rich browns with big horns, those are in Coley cattle. Of course, if you look really close to straight ahead, it's on top of this hill by all these palm trees. You see a giraffe in the distance. Now giraffes are actually the tallest animals on land, reaching a height of about 18 to 20 feet. They still have 6 feet of birth. A little bit closer view, there's a Collie cattle on the right hand side. Now, Collie cattle are also known as Watusi cattle. And after the Watusi tribe that first domesticated them. Also on the right hand side, those large Christian brown ones, a couple laid down, one of them standing up on top of the hill. Those are white-bearded wildebeests. Now, white-bearded wildebeests are known for large migration patterns, which consist of over 1.5 million. Head up straight ahead of us, you can see a couple of giraffes going to be on the left and right hand side of us in just a few moments. Now, giraffes spend about 16 to 20 hours of the day eating and weigh anywhere from 2,000 to 2,500 pounds. And the word giraffe is actually derived from Arabic. Eating one food is graceful.
Ain't no moving, baby. It's just sitting down.
Over on the right hand side, that Grecian brown animal laying down by the palm trees, that's a water buck. Now, water bucks are usually found near bodies of water. It's because when they're fleeing from predators, they completely submerge themselves in the water to help get away.
Zimmerman, this is Wilson. What is your location? Over.
Approaching monkey pointing away to elephant country.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
Poachers? Okay, well, let me know if you see any signs of poachers. Now, over on the right hand side, you can see a couple of African elephants. And on the left is formation Rosso's Monkey Point. Because the colony of mandrills that usually found here. You see a couple of mandrills if you look really closely in the bushes on the left hand side. Now, mandrills are the largest bugs in Africa. Dominant males are 100 pounds. They're also the most colorful. Okay, well, let's go and see if there's anything on the radio. This one's on Africa's Top 40. Here we go. Another elephant on the right. Up to the Rickdale Bridge. Please start concentrating. Make sure you cross those fingers again for me. I don't like the look of this bridge. Okay, well, at least this one doesn't have crocodiles underneath this. Whoa! 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 Lean right! Is that okay? You need to cross those fingers. It's way too close. Let's get out of here. That's why I don't like bridges. That was also a couple of herd elephants Wilson was talking about. If you look on the left and right hand side of us, some footprints and tusk marks where red clay pits. Now, elephants eat red clay, the minerals they don't get from their natural diet. And here in Africa, both male and female elephants have ivory tusks. This makes them a huge target for poachers. We still have problems poachers trying to sneak into our reserve. However, scientists here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve are studying the vocal communication of elephants to better understand how they interact with one another and what they need to survive. The more we learn about these animals, the better we can help protect them. Before African elephants over on the left-hand side here. Now, adult male African elephants go up to 12,000 pounds, while females, which is 8,000, and they actually eat about 300 pounds of food daily. And after being pregnant for about 22 months, a mother elephant will give birth to a calf that weighs about 300 pounds. Over on the right-hand side, some more white-footed wildebeest, and those small animals laying down with the black stripes for underbellies. Those are toms and gazelles, also as tommies.
Also known as.
You see another African elephant on the left-hand side. If you look really close, you can see a really small one by this baobab tree. And it looks like there's a flock of greater flamingos visiting this barn hole up ahead of us. Now, greater flamingos are the lightest colored pink flamingo species, but actually when they hatch, they look like gray little fluff balls. Actually, if you look in the center of the island here, you can see a couple of those gray little fluff balls, baby flamingos. Now, as they start to grow and mature, they start to get their pinkish color from their diet, which consists of shrimp and other water creatures high in keratin.
That's a little flamingo, fluff ball, he said. They look like little fluff balls.
However, the shrimp of the E is actually very, very small. So small, in fact, that flamingos have built-in filters in their beaks to help find the shrimp in the water. Now we are about to enter some white rhino territory, and hopefully if we're lucky enough we're going to see some. Now, white rhinos are one of the great success stories of Africa. Once on the brink of extinction, conservation and anti-poaching efforts have brought their numbers to a substantial level in the wild. Over on the left-hand side, you can see an ostrich. The ostriches do have wings, however they are flightless, but they can run up to 40 miles per hour. And actually come from the right-hand side here next to this dirt path, on the ground, these large white objects, these are actually ostrich eggs. Large eggs, the Animal Kingdom, weigh as much as 3 pounds. And on the left-hand side here, these large brown owls, the white faces, those are bontabogs. You're quite lucky to see these. Bontabogs actually extinct in the wild. Only found on reserves like our own. If you look really close, you can see some cheetahs straight ahead of us.
Timberland, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
Roger that, Wilson. For our left-hand side here, look at that tree about the middle. See a couple of cheetah heads laying down. Oh yes. Cheetahs are the fastest animals on land, reaching speed to 70 miles per hour. However, the R sprinters only run for a short period of time because they're easily overheated. And unlike other big cats, cheetahs do the majority of their hunting during the daylight. This gives a great sense of sight. Back up on the left-hand side, if you look on the edge of this cliff, you see the mane of a lion laying down. Now, lions are actually inactive about 18 to 20 hours a day. Actually, lionistic is the majority of the hunting for the pride.
It can just hop and go back.
And they do their hunting at night because they're keen sense of smell. See that lion live there on the left-hand side? No? And also on the right-hand side, you can see ostrich laying down. The adult male lion spade be long from head to tail, with up to 550 pounds, while females can be as long as 5 feet, and can weigh up to 400 pounds. look straight ahead so you can see a couple of white rhinos. We'll have a close view of them in just a few moments. Now, white rhinos up to 5,000 pounds.
Oh, my bad.
And get their name from the Afrikaans word "wide," meaning wide, refers to their wide jaws. There's a couple more white rhinos on the right also. Some more ostriches on the left. Close view of this white rhino on the left hand side.
It's not pretty.
Timberman, there are poachers in the area.
Poachers?
Can you help us cut them off?
What'd you say, Ron? Would help us to catch those poachers?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, we'll are on our way. Now, if we just go straight here, maybe we'll get you smashed open. This poacher's gonna came this way. Wait for her to cut him off. Go pull it up tight. It's like a little rough. I don't like the look of this. No.
The poachers are heading east. Keep going and then drive them to my patrol. Over.
Roger that, Wilson. Keep a good lookout. Let me know if you see those poachers anywhere. It's not good. Oh no. No. Oh. Does anyone see any signs of them? No. Okay, better keep going. Come on.
Maybe it's trying to get in the door.
Oh no, Wilson, I think I pushed a step ahead. But it looks dirty. Too late. It's not good. Oh no. Oh no. What are we gonna do?
Worry. You drop them right into my patrol.
Yes, that's great to hear.
Relocated the mother elephant. Thanks to you, they are now both safe. A Sunday sun on everyone.
Glad we could help.
I have to go now. We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Okay, well, thanks so much for helping catch those poachers. But it does look like we're off track for a little bit. We're gonna have to drop you off near Florida's post. But don't worry, from there it's just a small hike back to Harambe village. And if you want some more close encounters with animals, I strongly recommend going on the Pagante Forest Exploration Trail. There you can find gorillas, meerkats, and naked morats. And don't forget to check those Myth Facts for loose articles. And here at Harambe, we'd like to say goodbye. So it's a Kwaha Rini, which means go well. So Kwaha Rini, everyone.
Kwaha.
Kwaha Rini.
Kwaha.
Thanks so much for touring through the North Forest. Have a great rest of the day. John, Cynthia.
John, bro, and hold. Symbol 1. Welcome to the warm post, everyone. Watch your step as you step out of the truck, please.
Yeah, thanks.